Hey everyone, it's Helen, the Crimson Cadaverous. I am recording this on Thursday, April 18th, and I just felt called to come out to the park. I'm here at Louis Armstrong Park by the cypress trees, and I just felt called to do a card reading, actually, which I haven't been doing a lot of card readings recently. It's just kind of where I've been at. But I've been getting a lot back more into my cards for myself, not just for clients. So it's feeling kind of good. But I was actually called to pull some cards from this Buffy deck. So Buffy the Vampire Slayer, there's a tarot deck. You know, of course, there's a tarot deck for everything, right? And I was a really big fan of Buffy when it first came out. I was in high school. You know, she was just a couple years older than me. And, you know, she was just cool because she was like, you know, one of the few like female heroes at that time. So I really appreciated that. But anyways, long story short, I wanted to do a reading with these cards, and basically I just wanted to talk about, I already made a video about the astrology aspect of this, but I want to talk about the next week and all the shifts that are coming in. And before I get into anything, I just feel called to say that we all really need to be grounding ourselves and hydrating ourselves right now. I know everyone's talking about it, but we could all use a reminder quite a bit because these are shifty times. And I think we're shifting in a very good way, but it's definitely a time to expect and also welcome the unexpected. And how do you prepare for that? You don't. I mean, you just allow yourself to face your fears and have courage because, you know, good things are coming. But anyways, I wanted to pull some cards from this deck and basically just see like if there's anything that we need to be focusing on at this point, or that we should know just about the next week coming up and like kind of where we're at right now. So let's see what comes up. Okay, a couple cards came out. All right. So we have the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so obviously, I was talking about facing our fears, and we have the Eight of Swords, which and this is the Scythe, obviously, because it's the Buffy deck. But yeah, that is definitely a card of facing your fears. So I'm trying to figure out who this even is. I guess I'm not really sure who that character actually is supposed to be. But anyways, he's all tied up. And, you know, generally the Eight of Swords is depicted as being, surrounded by swords and blindfolded. And this character also is blindfolded. But the whole thing is, you know, you can get yourself out of it. And essentially it's just facing your fears. So, you know, if change and the unexpected scares you, we are definitely going to have to, you know, put our big kid pants on, put our, you know, Buffy face on, and face those fears. And then, of course, we have the next card, which is the Nine of Scythes, the Nine of Swords, which comes right after the Eight of Swords. And so this is basically saying, you know, what's keeping us up at night. And, you know, that's overthinking. It's not facing these fears during the day, and then it just kind of haunting us at night. So yeah, we definitely need to be facing our fears. And, you know, we definitely have permission to do that with the Knight of Scythes, which is going to be that knight that comes in and just like cuts through all the BS, all the things that we've been overthinking, and lets us just like push forward. So if we can face our fears, whatever's keeping us up at night, we should be very, very able to push forward. So I think this is just a reading to remind us, again, like I said at the beginning of this reading, to face our fears, to expect and welcome the unexpected, to know that we're strong enough to move forward, because we are. We weren't put here, you know, except to do this, to push forward. And okay, because we will be rewarded for it. This is the Ten of Pentacles, which is basically having it all. And, it's important to remember when we say having it all doesn't mean literally having all the things. It means having everything you need and knowing it and truly living in abundance and gratitude. And I think that's very important right now, that no matter what happens, that we're practicing gratitude and we are grounding ourselves. Again, Ten of Pentacles is an earth energy. Because I feel like really big but good things are coming. It's going to be so different. So we have to get out of our minds, get out of all these, sights, and open our hearts. That's what we need to be focusing on right now. So I'm going to leave it right there. If you have any questions, reach out to me. If you're interested in reading, of course, reach out to me. But I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and going into full moon and Mercury stationing direct, which is all happening next week. But on the 20th, which is going to be Saturday, we have Jupiter and Uranus conjunct. And we've been feeling that energy for a while, whether we realize it or not. And so I just want to remind you to, be true to yourself, ground yourself. I know I've said that many times, but it's something really important right now. Well, I hope you all have a lovely evening or morning, whatever you're listening to this. And feel free to reach out to me if you need anything. Bye.